Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to another episode of the YouTube Business Academy podcast. My name is George, and I'm joined by my co-host Ron. And today we're going to discuss our journey to $30,000 a month with YouTube automation. We have some exciting updates. Ron is working on his browse channel. I'm working and search channel. I'm working on my search channel primarily, and also posting some new videos on my main channel. So there's some things happening in the past week. So sit back, relax, and let us update you on what's going on. Ron, I haven't asked you yet what's going on. So tell me, how was the YouTube update? You told me that you were a bit frustrated. I'm
Oh
curious.
yeah. Well, search is going fine. Still got another strike today out of nowhere. Tried to appeal it. Got denied within like a minute, so it was denied by a computer. False strike, but yeah, it disappears again in 90 days, so it's not such a big issue.
So you have one
Um,
strike.
Sorry.
You have one strike now?
Yeah. First, I got a
Yeah.
warning, and then you can get 3 strikes,
Yeah.
and the strike disappears within 90 days. So, yeah, I'm not thinking I will get another one in 90 days. So then it will
Oh,
be gone again.
hopefully.
No, like we're watching the topics pretty closely with the team. Um, but YouTube, yeah, they looked at it in a different way than it should be. No,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
mind. So, and I'm also talking with a freelancer right now to up the quality of my search channel. So I'm talking to one freelancer that can also record his face, has a better accent, and can explain things
Oh,
better. So I really hope he will join the team so we can eventually, improve the quality on the search channel. Because I
that's what
think
we
that's
were talking about last
last time.
time.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the plan.
Where's to
Browse
come?
channel, I have been uploading some videos, I think 2 or 3 a week. And all the videos get like to 3K views in the first 24 hours or
Okay.
20 hours. And then they all die out, like literally all die out.
Mm,
CTR is between 12 to like 16, 70%. It's like crazy high. The minutes I'm still trying to increase it, but like the watch time per video is around 5 minutes, so it's not bad.
okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it keeps dying out, and um, I think because like there are competitors in this space uploading the same videos, but they are way bigger, pulling bigger numbers, and there some are like uploading 1 or 2 or 3 a day even. That's what I
Oof.
think. That my videos won't get traffic on the long term either, because the bigger channels that are publishing every day, I think those will pull my audience towards them. That's what I think. Um,
Hmm.
so I might try and find a different format for my videos. Basically, I want to try and implement search more in my videos to build a consistent base of views. But then also have topics within those search terms that can go viral, if you know what I mean.
Okay. What? Explain more about this. What do you mean?
Yeah,
How do
like
you want to
within
implement
my
search
niche,
into browse?
certain things can
Yeah.
be explained, or people have questions around my niche. So I want to have a more in-depth
Ah.
script about explaining that matter, but maybe um, like format the video in a way that it's not only for search, but it's also like just entertaining to watch how something works, or like basic, for example, how it's made. That TV program. They
Yeah.
explain
I
how
love
things are
that. Dude,
made.
I love that TV program when I was a child.
Yeah, for example, it's entertaining, but it literally also shows how things are made. So people, you have like both ways.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm trying to maybe implement that in the future, but right now, yeah, it just frustrates me a lot. Like I'm getting like 400-500 views in like
Yeah.
1 hour, and then I'm like, oh, let's go, and then it's like, yeah, no, let's not go. Fuck you. Oh, I get cursed, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So that's what's been going on, and it's annoying me a lot.
I
Um,
feel like that's it's gonna be like that until you get that one hit that's gonna go like to a couple of million of views, and you're gonna be like, aha, okay.
could be, could be, because I literally see like not so many channels in my niche, but some that have like AI voice. The editing is way worse. The script is way worse. They get like 500K views, and then I'm like, why? It's like the only explanation I maybe can give is that they watch the video longer, but the quality is much worse.
Right.
So I doubt it. But
Yeah, you feel a bit frustrated with the, like, you've been optimizing so hard. You got
yeah,
the CTR to crazy percentages. You got the AVD to 5 minutes per video, and then it's like, yeah, it's still so frustrating.
yeah. So I have no clue. Maybe I will implement more search, or like I said, I think in the first episode I will go for around 2 to 3 months. Um, but if the videos keep stopping at 3K views and all the other videos are not getting any views whatsoever, I
Yeah,
don't believe it's any useful to go further with it. So I'll
yeah,
try to change up the format and the topics. And if that's not working, if that's not getting like a consistent views of like a
yeah.
few, yeah, views basically, then I'll probably focus mostly on search only for like my search channel.
Mm. Yeah, because what you said there about, combining kind of search into browse, to me that seems like still trying to hang on to one thing, but then implementing that one thing that actually works. So I'm not sure if that's like the best strategy. I think, if it's either like, okay, I'm aiming for this audience with these browse videos, but then like if that's not working out for me, then okay, like screw this, I'm just gonna go into search and like find high volume, high RPM topics.
Yeah, yeah, it's a it could be like the whole thing is I can also maybe I should continue the same way, and the next video or like the fifth video after this
Yeah,
after uploading it will go viral.
yeah.
Like you never know, but it's just
But I
yeah,
mean,
I
you
don't
don't have
know.
unlimited money,
No, that's also the case. Yeah, like
you
or
know?
I need to spread it out over a longer period and upload less. But like I'm impatient, so if I have a video ready, I just want to upload it right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm now seeing a pattern, and it's stopping at 3K views every time. So must be something going on. I don't know. Let's see.
I don't know, but I kind of observed that there's this thing on YouTube where there are like these levels
Yeah,
of where the videos get views, so like, you can get pushed to like 3K views and then it dies out, right? But then like the next level is, let's say, like, 6K or 10K, and then the next one is like 50K. So maybe if the video passes a certain like thing in the algorithm, then it gets pushed to more people. And I think that's what was Beast was talking as well about. Like, one day it goes like 1,000 if it has good signals, then it goes to like 3K if it has good signals, then it goes to like 10K, and then
yeah.
kind of like
Yeah,
bigger
I
and bigger
also
pool of
got this from the
audience.
course from Noah Morris. He's also a pretty big guy in the YouTube animation space. But basically, he's saying supply and demand is basically the whole thing on YouTube. If there
Yeah,
is high demand for a certain video and there's not many supplies of videos of that video
yeah,
topic, it's easier to go viral. So the satisfaction score that you need to have with your viewers is lower because there's less options for them to go to. But if you enter a
mm,
niche with more and more people, the satisfaction score you need to hit will be higher because they have more ways to watch the video elsewhere. So I think that's what's going on, and I'm not getting past the 3K views. But then I'm just wondering, like, because I see other people getting more views, and like, if I just check the quality and the voiceover is AI. A lot of times you can just hear it,
mm,
and the editing is worse in my opinion. Like maybe I'm a little bit biased, but if I'm fair, it's really basic editing.
mm.
Um, so then yeah, I don't know. It could be it can be everything.
Maybe they were posting for longer.
Could be like the channel age, maybe the channel health, maybe
Yeah.
the algorithm looks at that. So that's certainly possible.
Dude, the
But I've
algorithm looks at like 80, what was it, like 80 billion signals or something like that.
that's really a lot.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's something crazy, dude. It's like the algorithms, like, it's like this network, this like this web of like everything, of like pattern, like, user viewer behavior, and
yeah,
so like if a channel has been just posting maybe, for half a year longer than you, and although they're using like worse editing and worse, voiceover, the YouTube views the algorithm views that channel as more trustworthy, so maybe it's
yeah,
about the time as well. I don't know, but
could be. But the thing is, also I see other channels also blow up like pretty soon. So
like, yeah.
yeah, not instantly, but like within 10 videos maybe. Um,
Mm.
So yeah, that also gets you thinking, why can they do it and why I can't? So yeah, it's a tough battle, but I'll see. I'll let you know
But
in
the
the
one
next
thing that
episode.
has been working for you is what?
Yeah, let's make a bridge to search. So how's your search channel going?
Yeah, man. One thing that has been working for you, and the one thing that I've been doing is search. Um, it's been going good. I've been feeling a little bit burnt out the
For what? For
past.
keywords research?
Bro, it's not just keyword research. Like,
Oh, you're making the
being
videos, of course. That's true. Yeah,
I'm
I
making the
forgot.
videos as well, yeah, because like I have people making the videos, but I also want to make the videos myself because why not? But I feel a little bit burned out lately, like maybe for the past 3 or 4 days, and it's annoying. It's like this
How do you
feeling
feel it
of
that you're burned out? How
okay,
do you
okay. So
feel
this
it?
is how I would explain it. I would explain it as not feeling like you're doing the right thing. Like I know logically I'm
Hey,
doing the
that's
right.
what I have. Let's go.
Like I know logically I'm doing the right thing. I have examples of people, that have already done it very successfully, right?
Yeah.
And I know that like with a little bit of patience and perseverance and like, with hard work of like doing the keyword research and, making the videos and just being consistent, like I will get to where I want to be. But when you're in the grind, it is just so hard to stay clear minded
Yeah.
and like, put everything aside and just focus on the work. It's like, I don't know, just this feeling of like, ugh, this is
Do you
like
have
what I'm doing.
distractions or is it just your mental thing that
What
you're
I'm doing doesn't make like sense. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't have distractions. I mean, I don't have TikTok. I barely go on Instagram. I do have Brawl Stars on my phone, but I play
Oh,
that
that's
only.
good. That's good. Good
But
topic.
I play it only a couple of times a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
So, but then
yeah,
it's just the uncertainty that you're if you're doing the right thing then or
yeah. Like, sometimes I've noticed this kind of cycle, this pattern of like when I rest and when I take some time off, I get like frustrated at myself for resting for a long time, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like, while I'm on vacation, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? When I get back home, I'm gonna go so hard. I'm gonna just like a machine. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna be in a monk mode. I'm just gonna, and then I get home and I do that for like a little bit, right?
what's
But
a
then
little
I
bit like a
lose.
week or
Uh, well, it depends. Like, yeah, it depends. I can do it for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, maybe, right? But the motivation just starts declining a little bit, you know?
like did you do it like after you came back from your holiday or skiing trip? You did some
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, yeah.
a lot of recording back then. Like you did the challenge and everything.
Yeah. I did a lot of recordings. I was really motivated and, I was just like grinding it out. And by the way, talking about grinding it out, great book is by Ray Kroc. It's called Grinding It Out. It's the founder of McDonald's. So get it. It's very interesting if you haven't read it. But yeah, when I came back from the skiing trip, it was middle of March. I was on my bad behavior in Austria. And so when I came back, I was like, that's it. I'm a good boy. Like wake up early, go to like do an ice swim, come back, clean food, just work and yoga and just like, and I did that. Right. And I was doing that for a long time. And I still live like that now. I still do it every day. Not extreme. I wake up fine, 8 o'clock. I do the routine. I do yoga, swim, and come back. But when I sit down to work, I don't have that burning desire, that drive to like, okay, today I'm gonna do 10 videos, and like record, like
But
yeah, like
I think it's also because search is just not as sexy, you know? You don't get crazy dopamine because you don't have crazy spikes. It's like
right,
steady. But I think the good thing is with search, in my opinion, like the work you put in, you will eventually get output from it. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
If you do it right.
yeah, yeah,
And what you said there about what you got from the Noah's course about like if there is supply and demand, what I was talking about as well about, it's like if there's demand for something but there's no supply, you can make a shitty video, right? And you will get all the
yeah.
views because there's no one there. But if there's a lot of videos there, then you need to compete with like super high quality. And I noticed that there are some really, like, I'm looking at the best ones. I'm looking at the like Halfinity. He has like a almost 700,000 K subscriber channel all about search. There was the Guide Realm. That's the guy that would I was talking about. And then there is also Gerald or something. I can't remember but he doesn't have many like videos. I think maybe just slightly over 100 videos. But every video is like really good. And they're aiming for search, but they're aiming for like very highly competitive keywords, topics. And
Yeah.
he's ranking. He posted a video like 3 weeks ago for like very high competitive keyword, and voila, he is on like position 2 or 3, and the video was like like doing really well. So that's also something that I learned.
So are you going to implement it as well? Longer videos, more into depth.
Not longer videos, but like higher quality
Ah,
videos for
okay.
search.
So it was
You
not
know,
like a
not
crazy ass long tutorial.
No, it wasn't like
Ah,
anything
okay.
like long, but it was just like the quality of it, like
Yeah.
the intro, like he has it scripted and nice, like some nice editing, but he's going for like very highly competitive topics, but he is, making it to the standard that it can compete there in the top ranks as
Right.
well. I'm not sure if that's the best approach, by the way, for like us,
Yeah, it
because like
depends. Yeah. I
we
don't
can
know.
make like a really good video, but like there are some established channels that you won't be able to move them, you know. If you find a topic that has good volume and you click on the first, couple of videos and they're like really not that good, and you think that, oh, like I can make a much better video, then yeah, probably in the long term it makes sense to make a video on that if you can make better quality video. But
Yeah.
the other strategy is looking for golden nuggets, as in, like, for example, I was talking to you before we started this podcast. Hey, do you have ChatGPT 4 plugins? Why? Because I went to Halfinity's channel. I should probably know his name. His channel name is Halfinity, but
Yeah.
I should probably get to know his name. But and I saw that like 11 days ago he posted a video about like how to access ChatGPT plugins and how to use them.
Yeah.
And that video is an outlier, meaning that like all the other videos get like 1, 2, 3K. This one got like 60K in 11 days. This to me is an indicator that this is a discrepancy. I hope that's the right word, in the supply and demand of this keyword. That's it. And when I searched it up, how to get access to ChatGPT plugins, his video is like literally the only one optimized for SEO.
Yeah.
And then I asked, because I don't have ChatGPT 4, but then I asked you because I know you had, right? But then I read the comments and it looks like not everyone has ChatGPT plugins access yet. So there's literally this small little window of opportunity to make a video while not everyone has it. Because as soon as everyone has plugins, then everyone's going to make a video about that.
True. But
So
also,
then
like, I have his channel in front of me. He also has a lot of authority. Like, he has
he has a bunch of authority.
660K subs. Because, for
Yes.
example, I also see a video of him how to get my AI on Snapchat, which is a pretty. It's a topic that a lot of search channels
Yeah,
tackled already.
everyone did that topic.
Yeah, and he did it 2 weeks ago. I got like 400K views. So
Yeah, but
yeah,
probably he was one of the first ones.
no, because I have the topic I think as well, like a month ago or something. But
Really?
yeah, but I think um, it has to do, of course, with his channel authority. I
Yes, of
think
course.
because of course he's bigger. But what I also think, and I'm not sure of it, because in that video he's recording like not the screen recording. He's actually recording with his phone on the table with his hands.
Are we
So
talking about Apple guy?
yeah, also he also does it, but also
Yeah.
the video. Like I'm also wondering if that makes a difference for YouTube because it's more effort in such a way.
I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
know.
know, but
I don't know if that makes like that big of a difference. Maybe, but I wouldn't bet my money on it. If there was something that I would bet my money on, it is like you said, channel authority and
yeah,
just overall making a really good video, so having a clean script. But then like if it's a clean script, then Apple guy doesn't really. By the way, we're talking. Ron and I.
Are you now shots fired here? Yeah.
Hey, Apple guy, if you're listening to this, I'm your friend. Reach out. Come to the podcast. You know something that we don't, and we want to learn from you. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's this channel that Ron and I are talking about. It's called like the Apple Guy or something.
Yeah.
And he basically, like Hessel said, he has like a God mode a YouTube channel where he ranks the most saturated keywords.
Yeah.
And the only difference between him and all of the other channels that we're doing is he records like a camera on top of his phone. So he doesn't just record like the screen recording and then he puts it into the editing software, but he actually records the footage of him pressing the phone and showing
Yeah.
that. So we were like speculating, could that make a big difference?
Or it's
You
the
know?
accent. Could also be.
The accent is beautiful.
Yeah, but that's the thing, with YouTube. It's sometimes so random. Then even with search, because he has like 4K subs, 7K, I don't know, not much.
Yeah.
And he still
Yeah.
ranks on the most, I don't know, how to create a Facebook account. That kind of keywords.
Yeah. Like very saturated ones. I don't know. Maybe people like to see someone doing it like as they're doing it.
Could be.
Because the person is looking at a phone. Are you looking at a screen? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah,
But it's frustrating.
Yeah, it's frustrating if you're watching other people closely and you don't get the same results. But in the back end, maybe those people have already been going on for a year or I don't know. The Apple guy is a different example because he just didn't start as long ago. Like
Did he start like super recently?
Yeah. Yeah, like you have those outliers, but you can't. Same with browse. Like there's some crazy people getting crazy views, and it's not the standard. I think.
No, those
But
are
still,
outliers for sure.
yeah, but still there are some tricks that you can probably apply and learn from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Search, man.
But
I've
are you
been
now doing a
watching.
step back because you felt a little bit burnt out?
I don't. What basically here is what I learned over the years. The most important thing for me is to not like completely not do work. To me, it's important to like at least make one video a day.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like, it won't make that big of a difference, but like it's still like I'm consistent. Like I'm in the game. I'm not
Yeah.
leaving. Like I'm still making that video. I'm still pushing myself through it. Like I'm gonna do it. I've been doing some Shopify theme customizations. So I know like Shopify quite well, although they have changed a lot.
Yeah.
Although they have changed a lot. But I've been doing some theme customizations. Those are pretty fun and easy to make for me. What else have I been doing? Yeah, that video I told you about last last episode that we were recording. I made it about Google conversion tracking for Shopify, I think,
Oh
something
yeah.
like that. I made it, I posted it, and it's ranking. And it
Let's
has a
go.
high RPM.
Yeah. Talking about RPM, do you already see a difference with the
Let
two
me
channels?
actually check it right now, but I think I checked it, and yes, I
The
had
ad
like
type?
ad type 99% skippable ads.
Yeah, that's what you need.
So if I go to let's say, what video did I post on my channel? I have a bunch of videos here posted. But yeah, how to set up Google Ads conversion tracking for Shopify. This is ranking. It's at 50 views, ranking in search. Mwah, beautiful. Just like a stable increase after 4 days. Just how I like to see it. And the revenue the RPM is €9, and the skippable ads is
Yeah.
99.2%.
Yeah,
If I
that's
would have
good.
posted this video on my on my second channel, then it would have been like 30%, and something else.
Yeah, I'm sitting at around 50 to 60% on my channel, but yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if it's a channel age or the health or
I think it's many factors, to be honest.
yeah. 40 billion, 80 billion. What was it? You
Yeah,
said
yeah. I sent you that video. I mean, I sent you many videos, but and I know you don't watch it. That's okay.
not
But like,
everything now.
I sent you one video where the guy for like 15 minutes was going into the history of like the YouTube algorithm and how we came from like the first video on YouTube from like the guy at the zoo to like a Mr. Beast, Squid Game 500 million view video. Like he was basically tracking the evolution of like the history. He was like digging up files and talking to people who work there, like the most comprehensive basically analysis of the algorithm. And yeah, he was saying that like the papers of the algorithm say that like how many indicators they take into account. So like
Mm.
everything counts, dude. Everything.
Yeah, I think yeah we are also underestimating maybe YouTube that we're like saying like we can shortcut our way. YouTube has so many data on stuff like they
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
No, there are no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. And I have learned I'm like learning that still every single day, but like I've been learning that the hard way. But basically what it is, a video is a product and you need to make good products. You're competing with other people. This is an open market. Anyone can make any kind of video, right? So if you make good stuff, you will get rewarded. In the
Yeah.
short term, it's a voting machine. In the long term, it's a weighing machine. You can apply tricks and strategies and whatever in the short term, but eventually, if you make a really good video, like I have this one video on my channel, it's really weird. Back from my ecom days, from my print on demand days as well, I made a video like how to sell custom gaming mouse pads, something like that. I think that's the keyword I did, dude. And for like I'm gonna search it up, gaming. And for like a very long time, that video did nothing. Like how to sell custom gamer mouse pads. For 280 days, for a year, that video was at like 400 views. And then it started picking up. And it's not getting many views, it's getting like 8 views every 48 hours, but it's like ranking in search and the revenue is climbing in the recent like in the past since March of 2023. So
Yeah.
one and a half year later, almost 2 years later, yeah, 1.5 year later exactly, that the revenue of the video started going like that. So
Yeah, that's nice. With search, I also have a lot of videos rank way later.
yeah.
Um, yeah, but still, you want the like you need the right like the high percentage on the ad type because some high
Yes.
CPM topics, the views are just limited because it's so specific or not many people are looking for it. So you need like the high RPM to actually earn money from it because the views are much lower most of the times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that like for
That's why.
example, I now have a topic that has like 42 of the $24 RPM and like only with 150 views. But the display ads, the skippable one, is only 15%. So
Damn.
imagine if it would be higher, then those views would
That's
be
a
like maybe
that's a
worth.
pretty high RPM topic you got there.
Yeah, but imagine if the ad type wasn't like so fuck.
Messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I started posting like the videos that I make myself on the main channel, because I was like, and like I wanted to actually tell you something. It is such a crazy full circle moment to me because I posted my first ever video on my main channel in 2012. So like 11 years ago, dude, on my main channel, the one I have now, right? And it was a video. I was 16 years old. I'm 27 now, and it was a video titled "How to Use Garage,
Oh yeah, yeah.
How to Make a Simple Beat in GarageBand, or How to Use GarageBand." I can't remember exactly now, but it was something with GarageBand, and it was like a how-to. So it's a full circle moment to me that like I started the first ever video 11 years ago. If only I knew, if only I
Yeah, yeah,
knew.
yeah.
Imagine if I knew back then, like about
But there was no
SEO and
monetization back then, I think. I think
11
monetization
years
came
ago,
in
you don't think?
2015, something like 2015,
Really?
16. I
Yeah. And
think
I don't
so.
even know what was my motivation back then, And it was, yeah, dude, it was crazy. Like, because I was really into making these beats, and I was like, I think it was how to make a beat in GarageBand. That was the topic,
Yeah.
and I was so into it, and I was watching these tutorials on YouTube, and I don't know what was my motivation. Like, I don't know what was it,
Yeah.
but I just made it. I was like, I want to make this like tutorial showing people what I learned. And I think that's the recurring pattern for me in life. Like, whenever I learn something, I want to teach someone else because that strengthens my understanding of the topic.
True. And now you're telling that, I have, by the way, the same. Around that age, I make how to make money on RuneScape videos. You know that
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I also made those videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
it's
really?
yeah, I made those. My channel is still live actually. Like the thing is, I forgot the password of the YouTube account, so I
No.
can't
You can,
remove it
dude, you
easily.
can restore it. If
But
by
I
the way,
have like a weird ass email attached to it. I don't even know.
bro, maybe you have some good watch time there and you can monetize that channel.
Oh yeah.
Big brains.
Let me see how many views I got on it because I know the name.
Dude, I loved also making money. I used to play like World of Warcraft when I was a kid as well. And there's in that game there is like an auction house, and you
Yeah.
can, yeah, you can like trade and sell and whatever. And like while everyone was like running around and like trade, like killing mobs and stuff, I was like, okay, I can buy this, I can melt it or whatever, I can sell it
Yeah.
for more. I really
Yeah.
like the gold.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, but I checked it. It only got 14,000 views, but it was uploaded 14 years ago, so that's quite a while.
Let's go.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
Dude, that's
search.
an H channel.
Yeah, maybe I
If
should try
I'd
and
be
get it
you,
back.
dude, if I'd be you, I'd really try to get that channel, and I'd try to get it like monetized organically, because if you can get a channel that you posted for the first time yourself 14 years ago, that's an OG channel, dude. That's a gold.
True, but getting the watch time and subs
Whatever.
is
Just
tough.
post
Shorts,
clickbait, shorts or clickbaity stuff.
shorts can be like when you the subs are easy to be fixed with shorts.
Yeah.
Um, by
And
the
for watch
way,
time, do something. Yeah.
we also still have our shorts channel, which is also organically Club Footy,
Oh yeah.
but it
How
doesn't
is
have the
that
watch
doing?
time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, I think we're halfway through the watch, almost halfway through the watch time on this channel, YBA.
Yeah, yeah. But we need subs as well. 400 or something. 300? 300.
No,
Yeah,
300.
yeah.
We're growing very slowly. So
Slowly but steady.
we appreciate every single one of you who is watching, listening, and subscribing. Thank you
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. So if you're listening this and you're not subscribed, then a big problem. No, just kidding. But yeah,
Dude,
it's slow and
I
steady.
went I went frisbee golfing with my neighbor today, and we were talking about it, and I was basically explaining, because I was like, oh, I got to be home soon because I have, I'm recording a podcast episode, and I was explaining him this series that we're doing now, with like these episodes of where we are basically documenting every single week, once per week, like what's happening, what's on our minds, like what's happening on YouTube, like the channels, the revenue, the views, like the search, everything, right? And it just sounded so nice when I said it. It's like, because we have this goal, both you and I, right? We discussed it, like getting to 30K a month. Now think about it. You and I were both kind of like acting as an accountability partner towards
Yeah.
each other. So once you and I both get to this goal, 30K, and we are consistent with recording these podcasts once a week about like what's going on, dude, tell me a better track record or CV or proof or whatever it is. Like, that's insane. If
That's
anyone
true.
has any question like in the future about like, oh, but
How do you do it? Yeah.
are you guys legit? I'm like, go
Yeah.
back, go back and watch every episode.
Yeah, that's true. But that's also like, I think how you should see it, like the long term, also with YouTube and the
Yeah.
thing that you're building. Like what I'm struggling with, like from day to day, you get so zoomed in on what you're
Yes.
doing.
You don't see the big picture.
Yeah.
That's my problem as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think it's normal. And I think it's good to zoom in when you're actually working because you have good focus. But I think it's also very important to maybe at the end of the day, zoom out or in the morning
Yeah.
and like see what you're actually doing, what you're heading
Yeah.
towards, and also celebrate the small wins.
Yes.
which instead of
But then,
looking at the, yeah,
yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. And then also occasionally zooming in, zooming out even further by taking a vacation,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
because that gives you like an even better perspective of what you've done over the past, X amount of time.
yeah, yeah. I agree, but I think, yeah, for me at least, like, it somehow it can be difficult because well, we know some guys that are at a certain level already. So
Hmm.
then that's at least what I have. Then I'm like, if these guys can get to certain levels, like, I can do the same. So then
Yeah.
you're like you're expecting something from yourself.
Yeah.
Well, their process is, of course, and their path is completely different than yours. So you can't
Yes.
compare it one to one.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, it's good to zoom out and try. And like that's why the journal also helps a lot. The journaling.
Yeah. Journaling. I journal every day as well. But yeah, what you've been saying that like I compare myself to others very often as well. And, we've been told recently, oh, that's not healthy to compare yourself to others. You should only compare yourself to yourself. There is some truth to both of those statements, right? It's not black and white. I think the truth lays somewhere in the middle, right? You should be motivated by other people. You should be like, hey, that guy is 6 years younger than me and he's like way further ahead than I am, right? But then if you get into like the toxic kind of state of mind of like, oh, like, I'm not good enough or whatever, then that becomes kind of unhealthy. Um,
Yeah.
so I think there's truth to both, but I often fall victim to that as well. But yeah, in the long term, dude, it'll be fine.
Yeah, true. And I think it's also good to talk to other people that are
Hundred
doing
percent,
the same thing, and that's why we
hundred
also have
percent.
have the mastermind inside YBA with our
Yeah.
dedicated members. So if you're also looking to
Mm,
talk with us about YouTube, share your challenges, maybe share your goals, and keep yourself accountable, we have the inner circle inside our Discord. So feel free to send us a message. We have a monthly calls we do there with a group of people
yeah.
where we talk about YouTube, the latest things we've been up to, and we hold you accountable. So if you're interested in it, send us a message or leave a
Yeah.
comment on this video or on
Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah,
Do it. That'll be fun.
do it. Yeah,
All right, Ron. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you
thank
guys
you
so
too.
much for watching, listening, subscribing, and we will see you in the next week's episode. Ciao.
Yes, ciao.